Greetings, Earthlings. Memory Sector 0 coming back at you again. We're going to have a quick episode here with a battle in Zone 6 with our friends the Ruskies at KGB. And this should be a short episode as a result. We've got our friend Lucifer in there, and we're going to do basically our final upgrades for all of our icebreakers. And this is it. This is really the last stop for software, except for basically one-shot viruses and things we'll need to actually battle AIs, but we'll get to that in the next episode. For now, let's go meet our friend Lucifer and get her done. I just had to sit down and do a big deck clean out because I saved the game when I finished INSA and Nihilist, but I did not clean it out, and there was all kinds of redundant stuff and old junk, outdated viruses. Alright, so as I said, we're going to Zone 6, but I'm sure you know that there's only one way to get to KGB, and that's using KGB 1.0. So that's going to jump us across state lines northwest into Zone 6 and bring us right inside the database. Headed over to 112.416. So we're going to wrap around the entire equator of the matrix from Zone 5 over to 4. There we go. We're in 4. And then we're going to shoot north at 112. Matrix surfing is the slowest of all systems on the Apple, and it's just due to the difficulty in rendering graphics. As I mentioned before, when there are no databases in front of you, things suddenly speed up. Alright, let's get her done. So kick it off at slow 4.0. This deck was a total disaster, so much junk. And we're going to pick up a lot of stuff here, so we need to be cleaned out as well. There's another slot we just opened up. Get rid of that other copy of injector. I probably, honestly, I may go in because we could pick up more injector 5.0s here. I might have to go and have Dixie erase some software in the middle of this ice battle before we go in there. But let's get a couple shots in first, get things moving. Get the big guns out right away. There we go. Probably time to, I've never done that in my career with Neuromancer, but you probably could delete blowtorch decoder drill at this point. I don't know how much value there is in that with this advanced ice. I always keep them around for posterity's sake. Don't forget where you came from. Alright, it's time for armor all. Definitely slacking there. There we go. There's concrete. There we go. Alrighty, and I think it's time to start over. Go back down to 0 there. And we'll do armor all again right after this shot. So easy to forget. Caught up in the excitement. Here we go. A couple more shots, probably 2 plus the virus. Nope, we're down to 0. Let's launch something anyways. It's going to take us back to 0, but that's alright. Yellow EEG, virus, and the virus took her down actually before depth charge could hit. So here's our friend Lucifer. Time to go full screen. There we go. You dare to confront Lucifer, eat hot brain death, you capitalist worm. And Lucifer's weakness is logic. And what's he got to say about that? Capitalist dog. Need to work on my Russian accent. It's funny when I break ice, I'm content to just hit inventory once and trust the process. But I can't bring myself to do it with AIs. It's too nerve-wracking. The shots move way too fast. Oh yeah, I got to keep an eye on that EEG since well, you can hear the sound, I cannot. Just turn yellow here. Yes, there we go. Time to zen out. There we go. And philosophy. Little sophistry. Come on, Lucifer. There we go. Ooh, that was a big jump. Knock him out with logic. Probably gonna go back to yellow, no problem. Because he is done. Fear me, I am Lucifer. You too will die. But right now, I'm gonna die. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. That's a pretty cool splash screen. Do we have to sit through a little cutscene here? Yeah, we do. Kind of need like the Jeopardy music to kick in while this is happening. I'm gonna grab myself another LaCroix. Hopefully this episode is close to 10 minutes. Key lime is not a flavor I've drank a lot of. I think this is the first pack I've ever bought. I've only had the odd can here and there, but I really like it. All right, this is an absolute, yeah, this is wild. So slow 5.0, that's definitely cannot miss. Armor all, absolutely necessary. We got the hardest battles of the game coming up. Logic bomb jumps from, was it 3 or 4.0 to 6? I feel like we're gonna run out of space here. Concrete, we go from 2 to 5. And depth charge, we go from 3 to 8. And then yes, all right, we got space. So we can get at least a couple injectors. I'm gonna just keep going till the road dead ends. Probe we don't care about. We've got a ROM. And jammies, I don't know how useful that is ever in the game. Oh, deck is full. That's all right. We've got a couple other 5.0s in there somewhere, I think. So let's get out of cyberspace, save game, and call her a day. Okay, we've got one more Zone 6 AI to take down real quick. This would be Sangfroid over at maas biolabs. The database itself offers us nothing of value. There's no software library here, but we really need the AI battle just to increase our AI skills when it comes to our few remaining AIs, Wintermute, etc. I made this mistake recently. Could not figure out why I couldn't beat Wintermute in a couple tries, and it was because in my own notes, oh, that's not what I want. I'm all over the place here. Can't rub my gut and pat my head at the same time. Slow. There it is. But anyways, yeah, I realized you need to get that taken care of. And am I... Okay, there we go. We got some 5.0s left. So this ice will go very quickly. There is some value in the database outside of software, which involves upgrading your deck to the Cyber Eyes, which is a really fun side quest, but it really is still a side quest, so I'm not going to do that because it's just not a necessary part of this walkthrough. But I absolutely will do that in a live stream very soon on another platform. The armor all going here. Got a lot of buggy software here. Let's see. See what Dixie can do about some of these. That's alright, didn't need that. And probably don't even need this. Thought I saw something in here that was more critical. I guess not. Wasting time. Mine and yours. Let's go right over to Hammer then. Couple more shots and our friend is done. Might actually take care of him with the virus itself. Yeah, I'm gonna play it bold right here. Sit back and relax. Look at that. Time to die, meat pie. Probably my favorite AI quote in the whole game. Okay, and Sangfroid's weakness is phenomenology. Let's go ahead and go full screen here. There we go. Don't remember what he says here. Oh, murderer. Keeping it simple. There we go. We're finally got his power meter to drop. These later AIs, their meters go off the scale. Let's keep an eye on our EEG here. It's very easy to let that get away from you. There we go. We're yellow. Let's kick in Zen. Everything's Zen. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. A couple more shots for our friend here. That was a good one. I don't think I've discussed it. It's interesting how the way that software gets cataloged in your deck is really random, but skills are not. And there we go. I can be recreated, can you? Actually, no sir, I cannot. Don't remember what's in this database. Just a AI message board or something. Oh, wrong disk. There we go. I'll go ahead and just show you here. We can turn these off. And nothing else in there. Let's jack out. And take a look. This should put us at either level 9 or level 10 AI skills. I don't remember which. Damn. I'm a little trigger happy here. Level 9. Well, that's it for now, kids. Thanks for sticking around. That was Zone 6, KGB, and maas biolabs. We're headed into Zone 7 very shortly. Memory Sector 0, thanks for sticking around. Catch ya on the next one.